I want to show you how to play The Entertainer by Joplin. Now, I'm only going to play the opening part of it there because the part that most people would want to play, and in trying to make it accessible, I've made it a little bit simpler, but it is in the original key. And it starts off with the introduction. The introduction is a little tricky, but you've got the same thing in both hands. And then you end with the G chord right there. So you can play it in one hand, but it sounds better with two hands. Now, in two hands, your left hand will be the weakest. Put them together. So you're going to have to get that fingering to work. Now up to tempo, and the trick will be to move them together and not make a mistake. Easiest way to do it is just to slow it down and take your time. Now what I do there, when I get down to here, I switch fingers so I got enough fingers. Switch to my thumb here, and here to my fourth finger. And then you got to go to a G chord. Your G is already here, and then G, G, B, D, G. So just play those. Now you can't play all of those notes, but you can get by with just the B, D, G. Then it starts right in the melody, and I'll show you the melody here with the right hand first. D, D sharp, E, C, E, C, E, C, C, D, E, D sharp, E. So it's C, D, D sharp, E, C, D, E, B, D, C. Repeats. Now this one's tricky. A, G, F sharp, and your thumb is going to have to wrap under, because otherwise you'll run out of fingers. So I play it like this. A, G, F sharp crosses over, thumb hits underneath, and then these go C, E, D, C, A, D. Repeats. Then to end it, it goes C, D, E, D, C, E, C, D, E, C, D, C, E, D, D, E, C, D, D. So it's E, C, D, E, C, D, E, B, D, C. Now during that time, your left hand's playing. You'll end with a C chord right there. End with a C chord right there. But let's play the two hands together. Here's that C chord, just to end it with that C chord. So, once again, your bass is, I'm going to emphasize bass this time. C, B flat, A, F, G, C. When you hit that D, you're going to come, and then it starts over. Going down to the C, B flat, A, F, D, because you got a D major sound. coming down C, B flat, then chromatic, A flat, G, G. And the last time you just hit G, it's C, G, C right there, but the first time you go G, C, G, B, and then you start over. Now this time let's emphasize the right hand. So you want to get a syncopated dance to it. When it's coming up, you hit that right hand right there on the way up on the uptake. When the left hand hits the B, your right hand is back right there. And the way I play that is I play a thumb, index finger, thumb again. So you cross underneath with your thumb and gets these two notes. Remember this? If you don't get your fingering right, you're going to have trouble right there. The key to this thing, to keep it in without making mistakes, is just to slow it down. Let your fingers have enough time to catch up with the notes. Here we go. So there you have it, The Entertainer by Scott Joplin. If you want the notes to those today, I've got the notes right there. If you want the notes, I've got them at LetterNotePlayer.com. You can download them, you can print them. I've got the opening introduction. You can play it in one hand or two hands. If two hands won't work for you, just play it in one hand. You can play it with one hand. You don't have to use two hands, but of course Scott Joplin used two hands, but he also played octaves all the way through their thing. Then you've got the right hand chord, and then you've got your melody by itself right there. D, D sharp, E, C, E, C, E, C. Got that written out. I've got the left hand bass written out. And then I've got hands together. Hands together, so you've got all the way through. It is 2 pages, so it goes over to the second page and it ends. And I ended it right there because that's the part that everybody would like to play. So there you have it, LetterNotePlayer.com. You can download it. I hope you enjoy The Entertainer. It's always fun to play. It's just a good little thing to sit down and play. And then if there's another piece that you'd like to get the notes for it so you can play it, let me know and I'll try to put them up.